So let's talk about adding God into what you are already doing, trying to make God at the center of anything that you're doing in your life. If you guys have any experiences with this, please let me know, because this is something we can all learn from. What has been that experience where you've tried to add God to something? And have you heard kind of a little pat on the back from God from that? So I'm going to tell y'all two things here. Number one, I heard this story from this guy. He was playing for LSU. He was I think he was on defense. He was playing for LSU, but he was in the saunas. And after he's talked about how they go to the saunas after, or it's like the cold tub, I guess. They go over there, and a lot of the times, whoever gets aux first, they go ahead and they get to play music. They get to play whatever kind of music that they want. So he is somebody who was trying to grow in his faith. He was trying to grow. He was trying to do better, and he felt it in his heart that he was first on aux, and he wanted to play some gospel music. But then all of a sudden, the enemy starts putting those doubts in his head. Like, oh, you're going to look stupid. You're going to be dumb. They're going to freaking judge you for this. But he's like, no, I'm going to put my foot in the ground and I'm going to be able to fight this, man. I'm going to play this because I really want to. So he goes and he plays it. You know, he might be feeling a little bit like, whatever about it. But he plays it. And all of a sudden, another player comes up in there and they start singing. They start singing to it, man. They start singing to this gospel. And he knew, like, that was the win, man. That moment, like, that is just God saying, like, yeah, you won that battle. Like, God is just here to be like confirming it and doing that pat on the back. And it's just so amazing when we start putting God into our lives, start putting him at the center of it, trying to add him, and just the confirmation that we get, like, hey, you're doing good, man. I see you, and I want to recognize that you are able to do that. For myself, this has showed up in my life personally because I've been trying to put God at the center of my life in little ways, any ways that I can. I just want you to realize it's not something where you have to like do something absolutely crazy. Sometimes it's just little things. So what I've been doing recently is I have this live stream I've been doing where I play some video games. And that's just something I've been doing normally. After my work, I'll go and play some video games. But what I've been doing is live streaming it so I could be there with you guys to be able to do that. Not only that, I'm like, okay, how can I add my own touch to that? So I started reading verses in between the matches. It's like, okay, that's just a little thing I could do. It's always going to be there. And it's going to help me learn some verses, help y'all learn some verses. We can talk about it if we get to. So I started doing that, and I'm like, I really like this. I really enjoy this. Like, just adding God to the center of it. So I started doing that, and then all of a sudden, there's one freaking verse that's really been stuck with me that I read in that stream. I think it was like 2 days ago, actually. So I read this verse that talked about, in this world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. John 16:33, I want to say. I believe so. So I read this verse, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, that just really hits with me. Like, that really hits with me, you know? So I'm like, okay, like, this starts sticking in my mind. And I'm like, I'm glad that I've been adding this because it starts sticking in my mind. But then yesterday I go and I'm on Twitter and I see this post from Joel Osteen. And he's talking about the Charlie Kirk situation, just sending prayers to his family, just sending all that stuff. And the verse that he puts at the bottom of it is, for in this world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. Like, out of all the verses in the Bible, that's the one he decided to use. That's the one that I saw 2 days ago. And it just was sticking with me, man. So I think that this is a message from God to be able to say, like, hey, I appreciate you adding me to your life. Continue to do what you're doing. Because, I myself, I had those doubts that creep in. Like, is this even, like, is this smart to do? Is this something that I should be doing? But God is just going to send you things that he's going to tell you to continue to go on your path. If it's the thing that he wants from you, man. If it's in your heart, his will. If he knows that he wants that from you, he's going to continue to be there with you and to support you along your path that you're going on. Despite the doubts, despite any of that, man. So I want to encourage you guys, man, if you feel something, if you feel like you want to add God to your life, go ahead and do it. Find ways to add God to the ways that you're already living your life. Just trying to think about how you can add him to the center. Just little small things, man. Like with my Bible studies. I've been doing Bible studies, and it's just something so small where I'm trying to live stream that with you guys so that you guys can come up in there. If you don't have a place of faith that you can join, that's what I'm trying to do, man. So what's a way that you can add God to your life today? What's a way that we can all start to add God into the things we might be doing every day anyways, man? Because I think he really appreciates that. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let me know if you might be doing anything that adds God to your life right now. Let me know what you're going to try to add if you are going to add something. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Hope you're looking amazing today. Peace.